Hello guys and welcome back to another video with me, SliversFX. Today we're gonna do a video a little bit different. We're gonna be doing the remake demo playthrough because I have already done this a couple of times and I have already gotten my impressions, but I want you to get yours as well. So I'm gonna leave the settings the way they are, but I'm gonna show you a few things before we get into the new game. So the game has a preset camera, which is either default or classic. Default is if the character is on the left side and the classic is centered. The text languages are in English, Russian, Polish, German, and Chinese, I believe. Audio is everything except Chinese. Subtitles should most of the time be on. Subtitle size is either larger or default, and aim speed, I don't know if this counts. I haven't gotten any bow to actually work with, but maybe I missed something. I haven't explored every single tiny detail and corner of the demo. Then we have the display, which you can always put on different modes. I'm gonna leave this at my resolution. I'm gonna leave the frame limit at unlimited. I'm gonna leave everything here as it is, and then we have graphics, which you can put the quality preset from low to medium, high, Gothic, and Alkimia overdose, which actually lags my PC. So I'm gonna put it on high because one time the PC actually crashed right at the very end when I was already done with recording. I'm gonna leave it at high. I don't mind having a little bit lower graphic settings. My PC is actually now almost 4 years old. Need to upgrade it soon, I suppose. And then we have the sound, which I already lowered the music because it's way too loud. You cannot lower anything else, which is kind of weird, but I guess it's because it's a demo. Then we have the controls, basic controls here: move forward, back, left, right, and moving backwards actually moves the character around and he runs towards the camera, which is kind of weird, but I suppose. Looking around is with the mouse, and then drawing, shooting, weapon, and ranged weapon is 1 and 2. Then we have the quick slot item bar, which is from 4 to 8. We can throw them, and we can also sprint, jump, and sneak. But sneaking, you cannot learn it in the demo, so we'll have to wait for that. Interact and interact. I don't know why there's two interacts here. I don't have a clue. F is the most usable one. Then we have lock on target, which is the tab. Change objective is middle mouse button. Toggle walk is Z, inventory I, and so on and so forth. Let's get back and start a new game. Now, as far as we know, this demo is an isolated experience created to show some of the main features of the Gothic 1 remake. There's gonna be a lot of bugs, crashes, stuff like that, and the game is not yet optimized entirely. So we don't play as the hero, the nameless hero, we play as Nyrus. If you remember, Nyrus was one of the part of the swamp sank camp, which when in Gothic 1 he stole one of the crystals and he ran towards screaming that the sleeper is going to save him or something like that. Can't quite remember, but it was quite historical. We get our first view at the old camp as fan art, or this is not fan art, this is official art.
Still alive?
And
Good.
the first interaction
I'm
is Diego.
I'm not. No one in here cares about your name, lad. Unless you give them a reason to. Look, usually I'm the guy who gives the Greenbloods the rundown. But a rock slide cut us off from the valley, so I have other things on my mind right now. Our men are coming to clear the path, but knowing them, it's gonna take a few days. So you should find yourself a place to camp until then. All clear? Can I help you somehow? Thanks, but no. Where can I camp? Somewhere in here? No. This exchange zone belongs to the old camp. Until you're one of us, we can't let you wander around here after. Just try to find somewhere well sheltered. Okay. Sure. Welcome to the colony.
Alright, so there's gonna be a few things you can pick up right from the start. Well, there used to be something up here, now it disappeared. Apparently they moved it. These are supposed to be like tiny little rice bowls or something. Then we should have some water here, if I remember. A pipe. Huh. It looks like things get moved around randomly each time you start a new demo. I have yet to see this happen in any other game. Especially with a storyline. Okay, we don't have anything else on this table. We can grab stuff from the shelf. Now, I don't like the way he picks up stuff. He's just waving his hand around instead of...
That's a bad idea. They'll kill me if they find me sleeping here.
Instead of actually going for the thing he's gonna pick up. Really would like that they change that animation. Except when he crouches, sort of. It's better, but still no. Then the basic animation for opening a chest, not so bad. Not so bad. Kind of reminds me of Risen. Risen 1. But it's not bad. You can sit on a chair, you can sit on a bench. There's gonna be a couple of more things around this area. You can even cook stuff. For those that don't know, Gothic is well known for cooking stuff separately. So when you press this and you want to cook a meal, this is gonna show up. But we don't have any scavenger meat, or we don't have any normal meat, which gets from mole rats. We also have a loot here. I haven't tried them. Oh. I haven't tried to actually interact with the loot. Let me see if I can. So it should be under miscellaneous. But you cannot interact with. Probably it's gonna be an exchangeable items or something. Nothing in this area. You can talk to these two separately. They're not gonna give you any more information. They're just gonna talk more shit about you. You can even provoke Diego into killing you. Honestly, that's kind of funny and badass at the same time. We're gonna continue down here where the waterfall starts. You cannot climb up there, not yet anyway. I hope they do that in the main game. I've started running around and I see that the jumping animation and what you call that, hitting stuff, as in collision, is not that optimal. They could also improve that, in my opinion. Swimming, however, swimming is not too bad. Swimming can be improved by just like 5% more, maybe, in my opinion. So what we're doing here, we're diving into the lake, and we're gonna get 2 items and a weapon for ourselves, so we can actually kill some stuff. I really wonder why they went with Nyrus. So we get a beer and a jug, and there should be a weapon on this dummy here, and then we can swim back up. I wonder why they went with Nyrus instead of the Nameless Hero, when Nameless Hero is basically the main character in all of this. You cannot sprint swim here, unfortunately. It's just normal swimming, same as it was in Gothic 1. Most of the things you can pick up for now are Seraphises and blueberries. I think there's one up here somewhere. I didn't miss it. Maybe I missed it. Probably did. Oh, never mind. There's one here and one here. Same as in Gothic 1, blueberries were the main source as far as herbs go. But here we're probably gonna have a more of a mixture, because they also promised that we're gonna have alchemy here. Okay, our first quest, or our second quest in this case, because our first quest is find a place to sleep. Second quest is up here with this guy, Orry, and he's gonna ask you to bring him a beer in exchange for information.
Hey, you.
Freshy, eh?
Why?
Well, if it with a proper stomping. Anyway, if you're ready for the valley, you gotta wait till our men clear the path. The precipice.
It's too dangerous to climb, I know.
Good. Best find yourself somewhere to sleep then.
What's your story? Why'd they throw you in?
What, me? Ain't nothing to write home about. I ran out of dough. Then fell in with the wrong crowd. Then right into a group of guards. After I mugged someone. Bingo. Here I am. Yourself?
I don't want to talk about it.
What? No art to art? It's always the same story anyway.
I have some questions.
That's so. Well, what I have is a parched throat. How's this? One in.
So you want him to bring him a beer, which we just found in the lake.
What sort of...
Sadly.
Sounds like...
So you can just talk to him again right away.
Here's your beer.
My.
But it doesn't taste very well because it was underwater. Should still be better underwater than in the sun.
Anyway.
Can't you let me sleep in the exchange zone? Just until they've cleared... What is...
So the old camp people are not gonna let you sleep in the in the exchange zone because you're not part of the group.
If not in the exchange zone, where can I sleep?
Ground won't do.
Diego said they saw a shadow beast near the canyon.
Oh, right, I remember. Bollocks. Tough luck. Maybe try the old diggers' camp up on the ledge across the flooded mine. Though I think I saw some folks messing about around there. New campers, maybe. You'll find out.
What's it like in the...
Could be better, could be worse.
In what sense?
Well, if you make nice with the bloodhounds, it's probably your best bet for a normal life here. If you piss off the wrong guys, though.
I get it. That's all. Thanks.
Sure.
See what we got here. We got an apple. And we got 50 experience for finishing the quest. At one point I even got 0 experience for killing a goblin. Could be a glitch. We'll see if it happens again. The combat here is not that bad as people might say. It's just that when you're starting off, the first... Like, you have several different levels of skill combat, right? And the first one is obviously it's bad. You can stop meat bugs, by the way, which is kind of funny. Instead of killing them with your sword, you can just stomp on them and get their meats. Poor meat bugs. And then we're gonna go towards this area here because there's a chest. I'm gonna find some stuff inside. Nothing too fancy, a few arrows, a torch, a pickaxe, stuff like that. Another arrow here. There's gonna be quite a lot of those blueberries laying around though. There's one here, for example. And I think there's even one up here. If you go right up. So I think this is a Seraphis. Yeah, that's a Seraphis. So Seraphis is one of the main ingredients for making potions. At least in Gothic 2 it was. Gothic 1 did not have alchemy at all. So unfortunately I can't tell you much what changed the guys' minds to put alchemy into Gothic Remake. Probably so it's a little more interactive with stuff. You could only find potions in Gothic 1. So if you're going to miscellaneous here, you can have torches. This is a pipe. It's not usable. Most of this stuff is unusable, except for the lockpick and the torch. The torch is on the number 3, and you can always just open it and use it to light up space. Now, when you have a torch or a sword, you're not gonna run faster, so be careful. There's gonna be 2 mole rats right here. And they're gonna be quite easy to kill. You can dodge with alt. And they get killed with 2 shots. Couple more arrows here, and I think there's another pickaxe here, so I'm gonna just grab my torch again. Whoop-de-doo. There's even a pile of ore, magic ore there, but you cannot really interact with it. So a couple of arrows and a pickaxe. And I think, yeah, that's it. The only thing I had is an essence of healing that heals you entirely, because I think you only get like 50 HP. Not 50 HP, sorry. You get 50 HP from the essence of healing, but you only have 15 HP in this demo. Let's see if there's anything on this side. I don't think anything that we can interact with. No. Everything here is just ambience clutter. You can also attack people with your torch. I don't know if it sets them on fire. I haven't tried yet. Maybe it does. Would be nice. We're gonna continue up here, where we're gonna find Ratford first. I'm gonna go here. Sorry about that. I keep pressing Alt instead of space because I'm used to Alt in Gothic. Alt was actually for jumping instead of space. Space was for interacting with stuff, as far as I remember. Yeah. There's nothing here, just an old chest again. He puts the the storage right in the chest. It's kind of funny. That's what I mean with when oh, sorry about that. That's what I meant with what you call that? Interactions and collision. The collision in this game is not that good as I expected it to be. Even Risen, in a way, did it better. Look at that, it's a spider. An ambience creature. Okay, this is Ratford. I'm gonna ask him a few questions.
Hey, you.
Now, who by Belia are you?
I'm Knight.
Not your name. You don't look like you're from any of the camps. You a digger? Or did they just throw you in?
They just threw me in. I'm looking for a safe place to sleep.
Then go to the old camp.
That Varantian said I should wait until the diggers clear the rock slide.
Then do that. Look, I ain't got nothing for you, Greenblood, okay? So
That's pretty much it, what he says. I mean, if you go talk to Drax first, then it's a bit of a different story, but that's about it. But still, you still have to complete a quest for him. Wow, he still attacked me even though I moved. So it's not as clunky, but you really have to get used to the controls, right? At least at first. Gonna be another magical ore, I think, here. Yeah, ore nugget. I'm gonna equip my blueberries that I have gathered so far under number 5. Right there. And we're gonna eat one. Actually, probably gonna eat 2. There you go. Now we have to kill 4 scavengers, but the thing is we cannot do it alone. Because normally they're just in groups of 2, and we cannot take 2 down. It's gonna be a bit difficult, so I'm gonna save here. And the save game is the fastest I've ever seen in any game. Okay. So they warn you first, obviously, that they're gonna attack you, but then you can run away a little bit. Thanks for being so late, Ratford. I didn't need that help. Ah, man. Always hate when NPCs are late to the game. Okay, we're gonna grab another blueberry. I think there's gonna be a couple of more here. But we gotta kill that scavenger as well. Come here, bro. And he's gonna kill it again. Oh no, he's not. Surprising. We have 2 more scavengers, and then it's also gonna be a goblin. If you guys were wondering what goblins look like in this game, well, you're gonna see one. Of course, there's gonna be different ones: black goblins, green goblins, young goblins. Okay, that did not go as planned. Let's see, I can save again. Yeah, it's a bit difficult. And I think even if you are in the menu, the game doesn't pause. Alright, we're gonna heal up with our, what you call the potion. Where is the potion? Here. Let's put it under 6, even though we only have 1. But we're not gonna need more because this demo is rather quite quick. Even though I sort of play slow. Problem is, getting anywhere in this huge world takes time. Okay. I'm still wondering if people actually found a bow somewhere that I haven't seen yet. It's bizarre because I never found a bow. You cannot jump up here, I think. Nope, it doesn't even have a ledge. This whole open world stuff is not the same as it was in Gothic 1. He hits hard though. He hits very hard. Ah, this time I did get 50 experience. In the previous playthrough I had, it was 0. Probably glitch. It can happen. So there's nothing more here, but there's a beautiful view here. And I think if you look at the mountainside, you can clearly see the citadel on top. You can clearly see the old camp, but you cannot see the Xardus' tower in the back. I can't tell you if there's anything else that is important. That looks like the bridge down there. We cannot see Cavalern's hut or the new camp that was supposed to be behind that. It's nice though. It's a very different approach.
I think I found your man.
I can see that. So
You knew him?
he was from our gang, so yeah. It's why me and my mate are here. The fool got hooked on those herb rock. Last time I saw him, he went on about
He talks about how
a week ago.
How this dude
just
got high on swamp wheat, and then the sleeper started talking.
A god spoke to him in his dream.
Whispered. I think that was how he put it. But yeah, that's what those herbs do to you.
What
No.
now?
Did you check his court? What's that? A letter?
No, a drawing. And there's these symbols.
Ah, must have scribbled that while he was baked.
What now?
No.
So
Okay.
he
that's
offers you a
it.
place to sleep just like that, just because you found this man, and it would have taken him until nightfall to find that body. So it's a nice exchange. I wouldn't call the conversation anything more than that, because there just isn't. I'm just shortening it down. So Ratford is the first member of the new camp that we find in this valley. And then we're gonna have Drax. And the last person we're gonna meet is Kirgo. Alright. Let's go down this way. There's gonna be a lot of open spaces, I'm guessing, in this game, because if this area that was sort of small in the original Gothic is this big, I cannot imagine of all the other ones, especially the old camp. It's probably gonna be huge. Also, getting ore nuggets from just about anywhere just goes to show you that, well, the people at Alkimia thought giving you free ore nuggets just like that, laying around, hoping you find some more, would encourage you to play, you know? Because in Gothic 1 they were hard to find. Let's talk to Drax. He's hunting those scavengers.
Wait a second. You just got that "what the fuck did I get myself into" look on your face.
I am new, yes. But actually, your friend Ratford sent me. He said I can sleep in your camp and told me to help you hunt.
Rats? Did he find Jorg then?
He's dead.
I see. A shame, but not that surprising. So, you're here to help me hunt. How nice of you. Well, why not? Let's do it.
Let's hunt.
Music to my ears.
Yeah.
Good. Then follow me.
Alright. So you can just let him do the rest because he's just gonna use a bow. And he one-shots all the scavengers anyway. You can block the meat in the meantime and the arrows that he used to kill the scavengers. Nothing more else in this little valley here, except for this dead person and a couple of arrows and a club. You can't sell it anyway. You can go back and talk to Drax, and he's gonna go back to the camp.
Hey, you.
Ha! That's some sweet bounty.
Alright. A place to sleep has been updated. Now we only have one more person to talk to, and then we can go see the camp where we sleep, and that will conclude the demo. If you've met Kirgo before in one of the playthroughs that the other people have done, which is basically the, I don't know, 2 or 3 streamers on Twitch,
Hey.
then you already know that this person is actually from Vermont. And,
Look at that.
he
A
speaks
fresh
French.
face. They just threw you in?
They did.
Well, then welcome to the colony, I guess. What's your name? I'm Kirgo.
Iris.
Good to meet you. Hey, listen, it's just that I've been shoveling that bloody rubble all day.
How about I tell you in return for a safe place to sleep? Like one of your huts.
Because of the Shadow Beast, huh? I'd let you sleep in there if it were up to me. But it's not. Sorry, friend.
Why do you care what happens on the outside anyway? We're never getting out of here, are we?
Well, the new campers and the guys from the swamp. Still, I think it helps to remind...
All right. Honestly, though, there isn't that much to tell. Everyone's on edge because of the war, and all the horror stories that are going around about the orcs don't help. There's word that the Nordmarians made some small victories, though, so there's that.
Thank Enos. Let's hope they can reclaim some of the mining areas. There's no way we in here can keep up with the demand long term, no matter how many prisoners the king sends here. What the...
Not really. They had me locked up, though.
she was this...
So he talks about Corinus, but I don't know why they pronounce it Corinus, even though there's both of them with different regions and everything. Could be the accent thing, could be the renaming of the town itself. Not sure. Corinus, Corinus, potato, potato, I guess, right?
Your turn. What's your advice?
Join the old camp.
Unless there's a rock slide.
Don't worry about that.
Gomez.
He's the... What?
And
All right.
Great.
he can also teach you how to fight. So he's the first one to let you level up your fighting experience.
I'm ready to fight.
Now, I have never beaten him on the first go with the basic skill, so we'll see how I do this time.
All right.
And that's it. Pretty much. You get up right away, which is nice, and then we can heal up.
Hey, you.
Good fight.
And then he teaches you how to fight better. And there you go, skill increased, one-handed. Now let's see if we can beat him again. Because I've managed to do that before. He literally kills you in 2 blows or 3 blows. Something like that. We don't have any more blueberries, so we're gonna have to eat something else. Let's try this. And we have ham as well. Bread will do though. There you go. Yeah, let's give it a save game. Just real quick. To show you guys that there's a difference. Now he holds the sword with one hand. And the attacks are also faster. And parry, which is control, is more responsive.
Bloody birds!
But he still kills you in 2 shots. Oh wow. And that's it. Game over. Just like that. And try again, just for the show. The responsiveness is not that bad though.
Ugly pig!
See? Easy. And now you can rob him. And take everything he has. And now we can go back to the place where we're supposed to sleep and end the demo. You get used to the responsiveness of the wielding of the weapon. And I think once you get to master, which is the second part, because like in Gothic 2 you had percentage, here you just have beginner, experienced, and master, I believe. Once you get there, you should have no problem killing stuff at all. And of course having a little more HP in the end. Alright, here's where the cutscene starts. I'm gonna let go of my controls. He just walks to the bench and basically the demo ends after a few rounds of conversation.
So you made a friend, Rats? Didn't think I'd see the day.
Piss off. You got our dinner?
Yeah, the new lad helped me. You found Jorik, huh? What killed him?
Probably that shadow beast. We gotta be careful tonight.
So tell me, Freshie, when you found Jorik, did you find out why he wandered off as well? Honestly, I still don't get it. I've smoked more rolls than a furnace. No god has yet whispered into my dreams.
Well, he did have this drawing. Wait, I have it.
Keep that paper in your pants and don't talk about this shite. Jorik smoked too much and lost his marbles. End of story.
Belgia's balls, calm down, man. It was just a question. So anyway, you probably figured out by now that there's 3 camps in the colony. I'll be up front. Seeing as you ain't half as useless as most of the folks they toss in here, you should try and join ours.
You're making it sound like we're a flock of ladies waiting to throw our breechcloths at him. Drax is right, though. We could use new men. And you might have what it takes. That said, if you don't want to end up plucking rice, you're gonna have to work hard for it.
That's true wherever he goes. At least we have a plan that'll get us out of here. And a proper one at that. Not some cultist bullshit about sleeping gods.
If you still think that let's blow up a pile of blue ore nonsense is gonna work, you're as away with the fairies as the loons are. I mean, how much ore have they dug up by now? Enough to buy all the deserts of Varan? But somehow, whenever you ask the mercs when the mages finally have enough, it's always just a little more. Seriously, I'm starting to wonder if they ain't just playing games with us like that Iberian bloke does with his lambs. I wouldn't be surprised.
Even though their plan wouldn't work in the end, it's still a plan, better than whatever the old camp's doing. The old camp's not doing anything to get out of the area. They love it here. And that's the end of the demo. The end screen comes up right there. after this. Doesn't scare me anymore.
He is real.
The Sleeper's mask just kind of appears on your screen. Kind of scary the first time though. So it says, thank you for playing the demo. Please provide feedback at this QR code. Be sure to follow us at gothic.hqnordic.com. So it goes back to the main settings, and the sound goes back to 100% for some reason. And that's basically it for the demo. Now, there's a couple of keystones that we want to talk about. Like, first of all, why did they pick up Nyrus to be in the demo instead of the nameless hero? Maybe there will be an option to play more than one person? Gotta know. Just a thought. It wouldn't be a Gothic series though. So, just the nameless would be enough. Second, the gameplay is not bad. The story is okay. I love that they incorporated Drax and Ratford into something more than just standing there waiting for something to happen near the woods towards the old camp. Kirgo is probably not gonna even be there after the whole game is completed. It's a nice change though for the demo. Really love it. Let's see what else. Diego didn't have much to say. And he wasn't as friendly as in the original Gothic. I wonder if that's gonna change when the nameless hero arrives. I wonder, really. Whisper, when you talk to him, he just says fuck off. That's it. The combat is not as bad as people say. It's not as I want it to be, but it's not as clunky as people might say. It can be learned. Like every game, you have to learn the mechanics, right? The mechanics for jumping and climbing are a little bit clunky. That can be fixed a bit. The environment is beautiful. No complaints there. The attention to detail is amazing. What else we got? The world feels bigger, but the character and the animals feel heavier, you know? They have more physics to it. And jumping from, for example, this ledge up here down there would probably kill you. Because it's like, what, 4 meters or something like that. I think that's it for now. I can't wait for them to give us a little bit more. But I guess this is what people experienced at the Expo in Germany in August. Even though they only have 15 minutes to play, this has been running for about almost 40 minutes now. So if you guys have any comments of any kind, have any questions that maybe I can answer, please write them down below. And, you know, as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.